to the next thing we've been harping on for weeks, the Drew League Final Four. Me and Isaac gave our predictions last week. Isaac picked Public Enemy, and I actually picked Black Pearl Elite, who actually ended up making the finals. However, we, not really an unexpected team came out on top, but hometown favorites, D'Anthony Melton. They have they've had a few pros step out with them, DeLon Wright, but ultimately their play put them on top, and they became Drew League champions. What do you feel about that, Isaac?
Hey man, they earned it. They did their thing, played hard, went and got the dub, bro. But I thought Nitty was gonna come out and do something. I thought he was gonna do his thing. Didn't even make it past the Final Four, man. But it's all good.
But you know what? Like watching King of the Court yesterday, it sounds like Nitty's been battling injuries. So,
Yeah, I did see on his hand he had a little injury going on, some bandage wrap.
yeah. But you know what? It is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, he hurt his thumb. So the deal is just like that's why we play the game. Yeah, any given Saturday, Sunday, whenever we don't just play the game about what's on paper. We go and we play the game. So because you never know what can happen, especially in a competitive league like the Drew, you know, it could be anybody's day. You could take an L at any time. So you got to bring your
Right.
best, which hometown favorites ended up bringing their best. And you know, besides that, though, shout out to um, on top of the championship, the Drew League also handed out their league awards this weekend, with the MVPs being they actually had co MVPs, Chris Allen and Montrezl Harrell. Now, Trez, that no surprise from there. Chris Allen, former D1 standout overseas player. Um, what do you think about the MVP selection? Do you think that was a good one?
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with this selection. I mean, those are two main players right there who did their thing and showed what they could do. I mean, Montrezl Harrell, I've seen him a lot. That's a big body, two plays above the rim. I'm not jumping with him. I'll tell you that much.
No, absolutely not. I didn't get to play against him in college because I was hurt, but I seen him up close. Man, he's a load. Like he's a force to be reckoned with. Like
Right.
he's like it's no surprise that he came in here and did his thing. Also, we talked about he's just playing. He's trying to stay in shape, waiting for a team to call him to sign him. So we wish Montrez luck and Chris Allen luck in the future, and congrats to both of them. Also, want to give a short shout out to Deion Wright, who our King of the Court champion from 2 weeks ago, who actually won Most Inspirational Player at the Drew League. So shout out to him. Now, speaking of our Drew League champs, we have a special guest with us right now, a member of Hometown Favorites, also former Magic Boy, D1 Hooper, and one of the bounciest dudes that I know. Uh, give it up to Chris Barnes, everybody.
Yeah.
CB, what's the deal, boy?
What's good, y'all boys, man?
Man, chilling, dog, chilling. We just, hey, Isaac, I can't hear you. But CB, how you doing, man? You good?
Good, man. You can hear me?
Yes, sir. How do you feel? How's it feel coming off a Drew League championship, brother?
Man, it feels good, man. Kind of feel just stamped in the LA area since I got me one kind of early.
No, I feel you, man. Some people don't really understand how hard it is to go out there and get a Drew League title. It's year by year. The teams, I would say, at least the core of the teams, kind of stay the same, right? And it's really competitive. We are talking about how, any given day you can win or lose, take an L. What was that championship like? What did you guys do to get the W?
Dog, I feel like we just came out and competed. Like we just shit, we got there, so we was just like, shit, we here, so we might as well just go try to win it because we was without our big man Tyrell Carter. So we was kind of going into the playoffs kind of like it was like iffy. But when we won our first game and we just seen how like kind of well we was playing kind of without him, we still needed him, but we was playing pretty good without him. Then we just ran with it. Just play hard every game, just play together and just end up winning it.
I love that, man. So tell us a little bit more about your journey, man. Like I know we used to coach you on Content Magic. You
He played for
you
Team
played,
Bayless. Don't forget. Shout out Jared Bayless.
Yeah,
Bayless.
shout out to you, Bayless.
nah, no question. You played in college. You had a college career. What type of where's your hoops career at right now? What are you trying to
I'm
accomplish?
waiting right now. My agent is seeing for me somewhere overseas in Asia right now. So I'm still waiting on that. He said I'll probably be going like around what is this, August, probably like October, November. So I'm still waiting on that right now. Still going to the gym every day and just waiting on that.
So for the people that don't know you, get to know you a little better. Tell them what's the best part of your game, or the best few parts of your game.
Just going out there playing hard, defending, and just going out there and being athletic.
Yeah, exclamation on athletic. One of the most athletic dudes and explosive dudes that I've ever seen in my life. So if you guys don't know, you guys better recognize this.
I appreciate that, man.
No
See,
problem.
yep,
Now
there he is,
you
right
see
there.
CB
Bam.
getting up right there. Um, Now we're on the street ball show, so I got to ask all of our guests. Growing up, who is your favorite street baller, or if it's currently or all time? Who's your favorite street baller?
Street ball, I'll say hot sauce.
Ooh, I like
Why?
that hot sauce.
Ooh, hot sauce is a good one. Why you say
And
hot sauce?
somewhat I'll say professor too. Them too.
Well, what stands out about their game the most that makes you admire them
They're
the
just
way that you do?
flashy, just they way to create off the dribble.
Now, you think that we have our King of the Court championships right now, one on one, three dribbles. Do you think that you if you were out there, you could compete in that?
Of course, yeah, no doubt.
Oh, CB would go crazy, man. Don't play with CB. CB got a quick twitch. He's blowing past that
No, for
defender
sure.
off the three dribbles.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey,
Um,
Chris, what are you eating right now, bro? Where are you at?
Man, I'm out doing Uber Eats right now, picking up an order at Subway.
Oh, I
look
love it. I
at you
love it. Make sure
getting
you
his
get some hot
paper,
sauce, man.
getting his paper right now. I love it.
Yes.
You see, busy man. We don't want to hold you too much longer, but you know, just before you go, just give us some free game, some piece of advice that you could lend to anybody that's watching right now.
Man, I'll just say, hold on one moment. Appreciate
You got that sandwich, boy.
it. Man, I'll just say, bro, I done been through so much stuff, bro, just school wise and just with life in general. Just damn near like with all my assistant coaches that recruited me from all the colleges I done been to. I'll just say, damn near control what you can control. Just I've been sticking with that since my freshman year. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Yeah, just I've been sticking with that since my freshman year college. Just damn near control what you can control in your life.
I love
Right,
that.
right, right.
Love that. All right, CB, we appreciate you coming on, man. Let everybody know where they can follow you on Instagram, Twitter, wherever social media
Instagram,
is.
so I think my thing is underscore Chris Barnes. Twitter, Chris Barnes 3 underscores.
There it
Those are
is.
my 2 social medias.
Let me see that T-shirt, Chris. What T-shirt you got on?
You know what I got on, man?
Ooh,
Come
Magic
on, man.
Boys,
Always
Magic
repping.
Boys.
Always repping.
Hey, you need to pull
All right,
up to
man.
the crib or get some more gear, man.
Got you,
Absolutely. Hit us
bro.
up. Hit us up. We appreciate you, CB, having you on the show. That's Chris Barnes. Thanks for coming through, my guy. I appreciate you.
No problem, man. You know it's love.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Have a good one, man.
You
All
know,
right,
CB,
man.
man.
You guys see Chris Barnes just showed some of his experience at the Drew League. Just dropped some good nuggets about how to handle adversity in your life. So that was really dope. So now we get to move on. We moved it up a little bit this week because it's a little special week. We get to move on to my favorite segment of the show, Street Ball Clip of the Week. Now,
Ooh, let's go with mine first, baby. Let me show my clip of the
come
week,
on,
man.
man. Come on.
Hey, that man bionic, above the rim type of player. Look at this lob. Oh my gosh. First of all, White Iverson is good at. I've seen White Iverson throw crazy lobs, bro. White Iverson gets it to where it needs to be, but the way This was low key kind of low. This was low, actually, super low. Bionic had to reach below his belly button, pick it up, and then jam it. That was tough, man. That
Yo,
was
the
tough.
way that the concentration that it takes, not to mention, I don't know who that is under the basket that tipped that basketball to jump up.
Monstar. That's Monstar, right? No,
No,
no, no,
Monster
no.
didn't touch it though. But I'm saying that to jump up and adjust in the air like that, and then bring it back up and flush it like that, is very impressive. Shout out to our guy Bionic Brooks. You know, big in this media game, and just he's a valid hooper, bro. So that was tough. That was tough.
Fire.
Now, my street ball clip of the week, um, I guess it's not street ball, but it is because, like it was a crazy highlight from the EBC high school camp. We got my guy Xavier Edmonds on the wing, taking this guy
Edge.
and big body in him and putting him in the rim. You see, X is 6'9". Um, I wouldn't traditional big man, but you see he got in his bag right there. I haven't seen I've never seen him do something like this. He's getting more athletic. Look how nasty he is. And the thing that you don't get to see at the end of the clip, the guy that was guarding him was so embarrassed that he told the guys they got to delete it.
He said delete it. You told them to delete it.
Yeah, he said delete. Look right
Oh
there,
yeah,
right there,
there he
right there.
goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Bro, I've
Oh,
never seen because we both know like X has been on the chubbier side most of his career, bro. I've
yeah,
never seen him be this explosive. So it's a really good what's the word I'm looking for? It's a really good sign for where he's going in his career. I hope he puts it all together, but that's the nastiest highlight I've ever seen him have. So shout out to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Moving moving into
Shout out to the
moving into
cameraman who caught it though. That was a big time
exactly
catch. EBC
exactly.
baby.
That was at the top 20 game at the EBC high school camp, the inaugural EBC high school camp. Now, one of the things that makes this camp special is the um, the elements of street ball that are incorporated in it. Ran an open gym premiere in Anaheim, which you can see behind me, my place of employment. We have two competitions that are usually done in a street ball setting. King of the Court, which was um, which was won by a kid from Utah, and I'll mention his name later. And also, we had the slam dunk contest, which was won by Solo Bailey, probably the bounciest kid in LA.
No, for sure bouncy. That man Solo got some springs in his calf muscles because he gets up. Look at
Not
the
not
cock back.
And the one that's not pictured is his first dunk. He put like a ton of stuff in a backpack, and then just went up casually and did a windmill or something with a 50-pound backpack on. Like this camp really got to showcase some of the best players in LA, and Solo got to show his springs. You know what? I would love to see Solo compete against some of these dunkers that dunk for Myri Bowden remix or Kenny Dobbs. I think that one day he's going to be one of those type of dudes that's shoot essentially making money to dunk. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then King of the Court, all the game competitions, we really got to see some of the best in LA really separate themselves. We want to talk about Tyrone Riley. We talk about Marcus Adams Jr., his younger brother Maximo Adams, Justice Griffith, people like that who are really some of the rising stars in the LA area. So it was a really good place to see all those guys in one place.
No, EBC. I mean, it was year one. That was a great turnout, bro. A lot of good talent in the building. I was going from court to court, watching every game. Somebody was getting dunked on every game. It was players going at it. It was a great turnout, bro.
Who had the most impressive performance, in your opinion?
Um, it was tough, man. Seen a lot of talent out there. I would say probably Maximo, bro. He's 14 years old, 6'6". I saw him take off from the second hash mark, just try and dunk on somebody. Like for a 14-year-old playing like that, he was going at Zaire too. Zaire's a 6'8", really good basketball player, and he was going at his head. He wasn't scared of nothing. So seeing a 14-year-old go out there and do what he did, was really special to me. So I'll give it to Maxi.
I would have to agree. Another one I want to shout out is Kelsey Phipps, had 44 points in a camp game. Kelsey is not an offensive first player. We've seen him play a lot on the circuit with Compton Magic. He was our defensive guy. Some games he didn't even score, and to see him have a scoring outburst, pull ups, catch and shoot threes, get into the basket, dunking on people, like that was really impressive to me. Um, Now, before we move to the main event, we want to make sure anybody who's watching to click the star to follow and make sure to share this broadcast for anyone that would be interested in this. Even if they're not interested, send it to your mama. Click the
Everybody.
diamond drop props and support the culture. Now, the main event, we got King of the Court, baby. We got our guys, ISO Hove, Clamp God, and Caesar Salad. Cesar Guerrero. Now, as you guys, if for the people who watched it, they know ISO Hove ran away with the championship.
In a
While
Dewey and some AirPods.
yes, Dewey and some AirPods. Game one,
Thick,
it was
bro.
ISO Hove and Clamp God, and ISO Hove just kind of he really he controlled this game. He used his size and length and just used his physicality with Clamp God. And Clamp God had trouble from the jump. And it seemed like ISO, even though the game it wasn't necessarily like a lot to a little. It seemed like ISO had control of this game throughout.
Yeah, no, bro. I was real impressed with ISO. Like I saw him live the last week, but this week he showed me what he could do. He brought out his whole package, bro. He came to get his money. Just that simple.
You can tell that he's like, he's Jason Tatum's homie, and like you can tell that he's been doing a lot of the same workouts with this man. Like his bag is deep. You got the pump fakes, the footwork, the step throughs, all that stuff as you can see right there. The pump fake to the foul, and he has a step in jumper. You name it. Like anybody that's especially if he has size advantage, it's really tough to stop him at once.
Real talk. He brought out a whole package, boy. And
Absolutely.
I thought Clamp God was tough, man. He's really a strong basketball. He's a strong player. Like ISO shut him down. ISO did his thing. I was like, ooh, sheesh, that was crazy.
No, no question. I saw throughout, and this game was a little physical. I think that was the theme of the entire one on ones King of the Court this weekend. But yeah, moving on to the second game, Cesar Guerrero versus Clamp God, and I was really surprised by the outcome of this one.
Hey,
But
Clamp God
it
was mad.
seemed like
Clamp God was mad about that L. He had to turn up because Clamp God turned up this game. I was like, oh my gosh, Clamp. But see,
absolutely. It
Caesar
seemed
had an off. Caesar had an off game though. He was not hitting. I've never seen him miss that many jump shots ever in my life. Like it was crazy to me.
No, I agree. Bionic and Nitty were talking about how he was nursing an ankle injury. That might have played a factor into this. But Clamp God just, even though they're the same height, he used his brawn and his strength to really affect Caesar throughout this game. He started off of 7-0, and Caesar came back, but
Like a
you
run.
know, coming back like that takes a lot out of you. And I feel like Clamp God really used his strength advantage against Caesar in this one. And he also had a lot of good and acrobatic finishes. As you said, Caesar was off, missed a lot of wide open threes, which is really uncharacteristic of him. So
Hey, but the way Clamp God ended that, he hit him with the Trayvon and walked away. Like,
no,
that's
that was player. That was
yeah,
super player.
super player.
All right. Last game, Isoho versus Caesar. And much is the same. Caesar started off strong right here. He had a 4-0 lead to start off. But ISO just kept going and going and using his size advantage to, against Caesar, who's a little bit shorter than him. And I'd imagine Caesar with an ankle injury, it's really hard for him to play good defense consistently.
Yeah, he was struggling a little on D, man. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, I hope it was an ankle. I'm gonna blame the ankle at least because I'm a Caesar fan. I love Caesar. That's like my big bro. And yeah, he wasn't playing defense. I was kind of disappointed with that, but it's all good, man. He'll come back. I hope to see him out there again because Caesar's really a good player. I've seen him do some crazy things at the Division 1 level in college. Oklahoma, he was killing. At Fresno State, he was killing. Like, Shoot, even let's go back way before when he was on the Balls Life mixtapes. St. John Bosco, Caesar Salad. Like,
Bro, I've been playing against Caesar since like in sixth grade, bro. Always been a bucket. Always been hard to handle on offense, but ones is a totally different game than playing 5-on-5 as we're learning throughout these weeks. Hopefully, Caesar learns from this experience, gets to come back in coming weeks, and adjust because being able to dribble it down the sideline and size up and dribble and get through stuff like that versus having a three dribble limit from the wing with no type of speed behind you, things like that. It's a
hey,
way different
we
game.
got to talk about this though. Why are they zooming in on his face so heavy? He was locked in. He was hot. He was.
Hey, bro, look at him. Hey, Caesar's trying to figure out, man, how am I gonna get to this playoff, this king of the
Hey,
court
locked
playoff?
in. Look at him. I was crying at that. He was locked in the whole time. That's why I'm upset he lost because he was so locked in. Must have been the ankle, man. I'm blaming the ankle. I don't care. That's my guy.
Bro, let's not brush over this. How disrespectful do you think it would you take if you were playing against a dude and he came out wearing the Scully and the AirPods and then beat you and took your money?
We need to go outside in the parking lot. We need to go outside after the game. No, that's hey man. That's why I'm kind of upset at that. I didn't think C's would take that. I know he saw them AirPods would bother me. A Dewey with the AirPods on, that's like, bro, you must not respect my game. You must think this is a walk in the park or something. But hey, ISO handled that, man. ISO must be like that. That's why I respect that man. He came out and he showed what he could do and he did what he could do because he does it. That's respect.
You know what? Like I like how he stays true to form because when he got to go to his interview after they asked him what he was listening to, and ISO Hove was listening to Jay-Z, Hove himself. I gotta respect that. Hey, he's locked in. He's committed to his namesake, and to go out there, come to find out, like it's not just a look. He's actually listening to music the entire time. He's locked in. It's just like he went to the gym and he's running a mile on the treadmill. He's in his own world. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't. I wouldn't want to be distracted. I feel like the music would distract me. I don't know how he did that. Like, I want to hear the like. You can't hear the whistle. And what if there's a foul call? I don't know. I just want to hear everything. I want to be in the moment. I don't know about the music. What about you? What do you think?
Everybody's different, man, and it's one on one. It's not like you got to worry about weak side or like somebody coming over to block a shot or to double team you. You literally just have to worry about the person in front of you. So
Getting up.
I wouldn't do it, but in this case, it is what it is. He got the W. I can't say nothing about it.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah,
You would have lost.
you're right. No, you're totally right though. If somebody beat me wearing AirPods and a Scully, I need their hands in the parking lot. Plain and simple.
Hey man,
Plain and
out? It topped off when Ty was wearing his freaking beanie that was falling all over the floor. The
yeah.
Scully was kind of, man. That was worse than that, man. That was some bold stuff.
I will say Scully is a little bit more acceptable. People play in do rags, Scullies, things
Yeah,
like
and it's
that.
tighter. It's tighter.
But the Scully AirPod combo, that's max disrespect. Like he's like, man, I'm not even worried about you right now. I'm listening to this whole album, like, and I'm about to give you the business of ones. I'm gonna take the $2,500, and there's nothing you could do about it.
Absolutely nothing. He proved that. He proved just that.
Hey, moving forward, King of the Court does not end here. Um, we got an exciting matchup on September 7th. Um, three guys that we've already seen. We got Uncle Scoob, who was really formidable in the Dion Wright, Ty Glover King of the Court. But then we get the awaited rematch.
Woo!
ISO as he God.
Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. Need it.
Who you think? Do you think ISO's gonna avenge it and get it back?
I'm an ISO believer now, bro. But then Hezzy comes with that. Hezzy comes with that mental game. Like they were saying yesterday. Nitty was saying that yesterday. It's a mental game, bro. This one on one. ISO was saying it. ISO was like, bro, this is a mental game. Like you got to come out here. Or no, it was Clamp God. My bad. Clamp God that said that. Bro, this is a mental game. And Hezzy, he's coming at heads. He's gonna get in your mental. He's gonna talk that talk, and then he's gonna try and he's putting his foot over the check like he's King Kong. Bro, I don't know. It's gonna be a battle. I can't even say who's gonna win, honestly.
You know what? I feel like it's going to come down to a few factors. We talked about the controversial calls last time.
Right.
Shout out to Hezi also, Venice League championship game MVP this weekend as well. Didn't mention
He's
that.
always hooping. He never stops. He left the last 1v1 because he had to go hoop.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. Also, the next ones are set to take place at Open Gym Premier in Anaheim. So if you're in the area, come through, show love, and I mean watch it live. It's a way different experience when you're there right in front of them. You can hear everything, all the trash talking. You know what? But it's hard to beat somebody twice. It's hard to beat the same guy twice, especially in that close game. I think it was 13-10 to 13-11, and
And there
the
was some
game ended on
skeptical calls. There was some skeptical calls too.
exactly. So, um, like I think that ISO he seems like a methodical guy that's gonna go watch film and see what he did wrong, and I think he's gonna figure it out. Now, Hezi has a deep bag though, so it's not like if he's gonna go right every time. No, Hezi has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, but once again, it's hard to beat, especially a good player like ISO twice. So I think that ISO is gonna pull out the win, but we always do this. We can't discount Uncle Scoob because Uncle Scoob's going to come in and really compete, and he's going to play hard defense, and he has a really sneaky offensive game as well.
Yeah, bro. I'm hyped for this one. I don't know, man. I could flip a coin and whoever wins will take the dub. I don't know with this one, man. This is gonna be a good one. I'm excited for it, and I'm there live, front row. We're back, Damo.
Yeah, now also just a side note, like there's even more beef in this uh, King of the Court. Hezi and Scoob also have history, and Scoob actually last time they played, he got the best of Hezi. So Hezi's out for heads on both ends. It's like a three-way triangle. Everybody's going at each other's necks. So this one's probably going to be the most intense one we've had. Yes, the most intense we've had yet. So I'm really excited.
Right.
All right. So before we leave, we got our last segment. We're going to open the floor up for questions. Anybody in the chat that has questions for Isaac and I?
Hit us with the questions.
You want to take
Hey
that
man,
one?
I was talking about the Lakers today. Not a good look. Not a good look, man. The whole Lakers deal right now is not it. And me and Damo were talking about it in the last episode. Like Damo said it himself, he's a diehard Lakers fan. We don't believe, man. We don't believe.
I think this move puts us in the playoffs. That's about it. And when you're in Lakerland, for people who don't know, we're talking about the Lakers just traded Pat Beverly for Pat Beverly. They traded THT and Stanley Johnson to the Utah Jazz for Pat Bev. I think it's a good locker room move. I think we up our defensive profile with this one. But Pat Bev's 34.
We already
We're
got a
we're
bunch of
still
old heads, man. The
we're
old
still
heads.
one of the oldest teams in the league, and we have some unproven guys that are younger. Austin Reeves hopefully steps up,
I
but
like
we
how
don't have a real like reliable defensive interior guy. And you want to talk about Russell Westbrook too? That's a big question mark. Is he gonna conform and fit in, or is he gonna still try to be triple double Westbrook? Because that's not gonna work here. You know what I mean? So I think it makes the team better, but it doesn't put us in championship contention, in my opinion.
that's fair.
Next question. Mm. You know what? I like how you put that in. in quotes because uh, there's no moves made. Two trade requests from Kyrie and Kevin Durant, respectively. Now they all have to go back and make it work. And I think it's going to be volatile at first, especially with the question mark with Ben Simmons. But if they somehow figure it out, it's going to be scary. It's going to be
Yeah, they
really
do have they have the pieces to do what they need to
yeah,
do. But man, I don't
yeah.
know. Other teams out there, I don't think they can mess with Golden State Warriors, man.
They,
Golden State
they
Warriors.
have a lot of offense. But they have some, you know, Kessler Edwards, who Pepperdine, Etowanda alum, long wing, bro. I think if he emerges as a defensive stopper and with all their offense, I think that they could be really good in the East. But it's all about getting that chemistry together. And if Ben Simmons plays anything like his best self, I think they can end up in the finals. But there's a lot of what ifs right now, so I'm not stamping them, but it's going to be a high risk, high reward, feast or famine type of thing. They're either going to be really good or they're going to be really bad.
If he's getting some jumpers up right now, if he's working on that Jimmy, it could be scary. It could be scary.
Man, I seen him, JaVale McGee. I seen all of them hit 20 jumpers in a row in a workout. That don't mean nothing to me.
Fair.
It's all mental. It's mental, bro. It's all
Yeah.
mental. Anybody else? Next question.
Any questions?
Oh, I guess that's it. Well, with that being said, first and foremost, you guys see us wearing our nice Balls Life gear right here. If you like what you see, make sure you head to ballslife.com to get your merch. All right. And one last time, you're watching this cast, click the start or follow. Make sure to share this broadcast and click the diamond to drop props to support the culture. Um, we really appreciate you guys. This was Street Ball episode 6. I'm your co-host Don,
I'm Isaac.
and we out.